Hi friends, let's understand the wave characteristics in just a 1 minute. In this part, we have discussed about amplitude, wavelength and time period of the waves. Okay students, let's consider the motion of the particle which is up and down and making the sinusoidal waves. Now here we have a clarification about this point. This is called the peak, a positive peak, and this is called the negative peak, and the distance between and the complete cycle in which a whole distance, a positive peak and negative peak is covered, called the one cycle. A cycle from this is the initial point, a particle cover a positive point and the negative point, a peak, and then return back into the equilibrium. This is called the one cycle of the waves, and this is called the equilibrium point, and this is called the peak position. This is positive peak and this is called the negative peak, and the distance between equilibrium to the peak point is called amplitude of the waves. A distance between equilibrium to the peak, either it is positive or negative. A maximum distance between equilibrium to the peak point, it's called the amplitude of the wave. So here we can write down the amplitude definition. The amplitude is the maximum displacement of the wave from its equilibrium position. Now friends, look again the position of the particle. The motion of the particle makes the sinusoidal waves, and the distance between two peak points, like this is the peak point and this is also the positive peak, and distance between these two peaks is called the wavelength, and it is denoted by the lambda. And distance between, and also distance between negative peak, this is the negative peak, and again here we have a negative peak. So the distance between two negative peak to positive peak, or the two similar points in a waves, called the wavelength. Here we are going to write down the definition of the wave. The wavelength is the distance between two identical points of the wave, such as crust to crust or top to top. Now students, look at the position of the particle again. If a particle started its journey from this equilibrium position, a position from this, and covered a negative cycle and a whole positive cycle, and returned back into the equilibrium position, this is called one cycle. And time required to complete a one cycle of the particle, it's called the time period of the wave. Now we can write down the definition of the time period. The time period is the time required to one complete cycle of the wave. Formula is equals to time is equals to 1 upon f.